What's up, everyone? So I'm here in my home park, as you can see the image right there. The Cerritos Park East just came from a pretty solid wire-to-wire blowout game, the Harry Dotson game, to pretty much complete the series. I'm 3-1, which includes two home wins here and one on the road at Harry Dotson. Yep. So let me just quickly reflect on this topic right here. I know it's already the month of August and it's already the year 2025. It's been, mind you, 6 years since I've had this nightmare health scare of a moment where I thought that I might have experienced some blockage in my chest or something like that. It was just hurting so bad that, like, I just feel like my breathing rhythm was so, I don't know if you want to call it limited, but it was to a point where, while I had this very issue, which started right at the end of July, it was like right after I played that, the game in it was not really a game yet. It was just like a shoot around, free for all shoot around in Cedar Glen Park. Then just days later, that's when I started to feel something in my chest that just felt so off and so odd that I wasn't sure what to, if I had to go to ER or not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that happened, and going to the whole month of August, having to experience this chest issue and having to go through a doctor and then to go through like two acupuncture sessions. I'm not gonna do that again. Thank God. Yeah, it was a kind of month that I would never ever forget. Just knowing what I had to go through, and I almost felt like there's some times when I felt like I had something was like stabbing my chest, like a needle or something. And it was just so bad that I mean, I was still able to go out and all, like going to the OC Fair that month, and still, I did about a few things. I did like a couple of shoot-arounds as well, at different places. So, it's not like I never did anything, but I just had to limit my activity in general, my exercise activity, because of this very problem. So, and yeah, I remember watching The Lion King with the guys too, Russ, Dewey, Neil, the boss, over at the 4 Star Cinemas, right? So yeah, man, I just thought I wanted to reflect on this really quickly, because it was that kind of moment that I ever experienced. I remember being here in this park where, when on my lunch breaks, I would actually eat here, and I never really eat on my lunch break, like actual lunch break anymore. It's just, it only happens to be during the time that I had this really odd chest issue that while I had to limit myself into so much exercise activity, I end up eating here a lot. As I'm walking around the park right now, I remember having to eat here, and just watching old basketball games and all that. It's just pretty chill, pretty relaxing. Couldn't complain, right? It just felt so different, because it's like my schedule is just pretty much like a relaxing schedule for the entire month of August. I mean, even though I went on a few times, it just never really felt like the normal schedule that I would have. And it just felt like, my brain was just, my mind was so relaxed, and not so much to where, if this was a healthy me, I would have to experience so much, have to do so much. You know what I'm saying? Think of it as like me being on the basketball court, and the guys are not going to be are guarding me lightly. Just imagine now when I'm healthy, and I might get just, if you're that good, you can get double teamed like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I just thought I would reflect on that. It was just a very, very scary moment, right? But I'm glad I don't even have that anymore. I can breathe just fine. And I just hope I don't have anything like that again. Now, of course, I do have something that's on my head I've had for a while. I'm trying to battle out. It might be something more sinus related, who knows? But that's something I got to deal with because it might be more weather related. But I do have another goal. Of course, the same goal that I've been trying to pursue for the last couple of years, and that one is even harder to solve than my chest issue. Then, of course, I know what everyone here is referring to when I say my long-term goal. So, anyways, that's all I gotta say about it. And y'all have a good rest of your day. Peace.